At the age of 16, I was going to miss a month of school, jet off to Africa, and run across the Sahara Desert. I would have point blank told them they were crazy. If someone were to have told me that at the age of 16, I'd be sitting in a classroom learning about biology, I would have said, yeah, that sounds about right. But day and day again, I would take the former over the latter. I started running April 7th of this year. I ran for 6 days while covering a distance of close to 250 kilometers with almost 1,000 other people in the race known as the Marathon des Sables. Completely self-sufficient, save for the goat's hair Berber tents that are pitched every night and which have a stupid tendency to blow down around 1 in the morning with the nightly sandstorms. I was on my own. I would wake up around 5:30 in the morning with the sunrise and pour freezing cold water into my freezing cold freeze-dried food with the hope that an inkling would be absorbed before it's time to head down the start line and get your head blown in by the song Highway to Hell, which the race organization loved to blast for the start of each stage. Throughout those 6 days, I've watched people cry, complain, suffer, persevere, give up, and triumph. I watched an English boy, only a few years older than myself, wreck his knee 30 kilometers into the 42.2 kilometer end stage. And I watched as a man who didn't speak a lick of English offer up his pole to this boy who was suffering more than he could possibly begin to imagine. The packs we carried weighed about 22 pounds when you added the water. In there we carried compulsory items, ranging from signaling mirrors to compasses to freeze-dried food for all 6 days, which included but was not limited to freeze-dried scrambled eggs, freeze-dried lasagna, and good old-fashioned American Coca-Cola mix. All disgusting stuff. On day 2, temperatures began to hit the lower 40s. It was also on this warm day that we were faced with the sand dunes of Merzouga. Doomsday, as it is otherwise known, takes the completion of the race from me. My dad would tell me stories about when he ran this in 2016, and close to 200 people dropped out this one day alone. The only thing saving my dad from dropping out was the fact that the dropout queue was about a 2-hour wait, and my dad's a bit lazy. He didn't like sweltering in the 40-degree heat for 2 hours. All in all, though, it was one of the most memorable experiences of my life. And yes, in case you are wondering, both my dad and I did end up finishing the race, although, to put it nicely, I kicked his butt. So you may be wondering why I'm telling you this. Why should you care? This experience has fundamentally taught me that we are actually what we make of our experiences. And today, I want to share with you how through our experiences, we shape ourselves into the people that we become in the future. And I'm going to give you a few examples to help demonstrate this. Then I want to share with you how, through this experience, I've changed as a person and how it's made me a better person. So I want to start by telling you a story about a pair of twins, Rami and Sami Malek. I'm sure you've all heard of Rami Malek. His most notable achievements include playing that of Elliot Alderson in the TV series Mr. Robot, and Freddie Mercury in the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. And in 2019, he was even named one of Time's most 100 influential figures. I'm sure you've not heard of his identical twin brother, Sami Malek, however. Born just 4 minutes later than Rami, Sami is a well-respected teacher. He used to cover for his brother by attending his classes at university. So the stereotypical twin is identically the same as their counterpart. They look alike, dress alike, maybe they share the same clothes, do the same things. In identical twins, both of the DNA originates from a single source, which translates into the genetic makeup being the same or relatively similar. They are the same people who have grown up under the same circumstances. So theoretically, they should be the same people down the road, right? So why then did Rami go down the pathway of teaching and Sami that of acting? Vice versa. Why then, if I've grown up with my brother, why will I want to do vastly different things than him? Well, when we're born, we begin to collect information from the world around us, which we then interpret in our very own ways. We call these collective interpretation our experiences, and it is these that define our lives. I want to give you another example using a prominent Canadian figure. Rick Hansen was born in Port Alberni, BC, and grew up in the small town of Abbotsford. One day he went fishing with his friend, Don Elder, and on the way back, he got in a car accident. He fell out of the back of his pickup truck, paralyzing himself from the waist down. I just want you to stop and think for a moment how you would feel. Instantly, you became paraplegic. Fast forward 3 years, Rick enrolls at the University of British Columbia, shortly becoming the very first person with a physical disability to graduate with a degree in physical education. He went on to win 19 wheelchair championships, 9 medals at the Pan Am Games, and 6 medals at the Paralympic Games. Imagine that. A man who a year younger than me was paralyzed from the waist down. Now this is an example of how an undoubtedly negative experience has shaped them, changed them. But it's also the same for positive experiences too, and any experience for that matter. J.K. Rowling failed 12 times. She failed to get her book published 12 times. Did you know that? I did. So 13 turned into the award-winning novel, Harry Potter. By all definitions, J.K. Rowling had failed 12 times. But she used her experience failing. She produced an award-winning novel totaling over 500 million in sales in over 80 different languages. It is your experiences that you partake in, the things you do, the people you love, the people you interact with, that will define your lives. I nearly quit the very first day I started running. I remember walking back to the tent, collapsing under the mesh. I remember my dad peering down at me. He'd come in 8 hours later or something. Peering down at me. I remember yelling at him, telling him how stupid this whole thing was. I never wanted to see another grain of sand, feel another gust of wind, see another camel spider, scorpion, snake ever again. It changed me. It really did. Never again will I see freeze-dried food the same way. Yeah, it was actually quite hard. I probably learned more about myself wandering around out there in the sand for 6 days than any experience at any school, any institution, any summer program could have taught me. Some people have asked me what I thought about it there for 6 days, and you'll be pleased to know that on day 2, my little MP3 player died, and I had to start singing Call Me Maybe to myself with our Carly Rae Jepsen to back me up, which is a whole other story. But in truth, it was really hard. If I look around, I bet few, if any of you, have had to go that long without utilizing social media, without checking Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, or any other platform that you may use. But what I can say is it's actually pretty rewarding. No offense, but I didn't really want to check up and see what Dwayne Johnson done his latest movie, or catch any other stuff that was going on, because I was actually quite content with what I was doing with myself in that present moment. Let's actually use Dwayne Johnson as an example. Compare me to Dwayne Johnson. 16-year-old boy talking to an audience of maybe 100 people, but a topic that I care about. Dwayne Johnson is an ex-NFL football player, not as big as I am, but he's made movies totaling over $10.3 billion in sales. And it's someone I'm sure all of you have heard of. But the thing is, I'm not Dwayne Johnson. I'll never beat Dwayne Johnson. So why do I compare myself to Dwayne Johnson? Why do you compare yourself to the person who earns more than you, has a better job, better life, better car? This quickly led me to realize one of the most important experiences from out there. I'm sure you've heard it a million times. It goes in one ear, comes out the other. But I'm going to say a million and one. Be you. Take experiences that mean a lot to you, that you care a lot about. Don't worry about the cool kid in school. Don't worry about what they're doing. Do the things that you want to do in your life. Because it's through these experiences that you will shape yourself to the person of the future. It is through these experiences that you will make your identity stand out. It took me 6 days of running around out in the desert to realize probably one of the most cliche things in the world. And I sincerely hope you choose a less arduous and less expensive way of doing so. But pick something that's special to you, something that you care a lot about. Go down that pathway. So maybe it didn't sink in for you the million times that I told you, the million times you heard it before, the million one that I told you. But maybe one day you'll have an experience that makes you realize the true meaning behind these 2 words. So lastly, go out there. Do the things that you want to do, because there's things that you learn through your experiences that will make you a better person and have a better life.